Hey, comic fans. How are you all here this morning? Are we here? Is everyone here? Where is the okay. Live viewer comments. Anybody joining us this morning? Good morning, comic fans. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. So, we are live and we are public, and we hope everyone is doing well. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. Anyone out there this morning? Good morning, Redbeard Reviews. How are you this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you this morning. It is an interesting day today. We are still open for business, but a lot has happened in the comic book world, which I will be going into in just a minute. Good morning, Hector. How are you? Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. We have a lot going on today. We have a lot to tell everybody about. I have good news and I have bad news in the comic book world. Who wants to hear which first? Shall we tell you the good news or the bad news? Which is it? Pretty good. Yep, everyone here is healthy. I'm glad to hear that, Hector, and I'm hoping the same for you there, Redbeard. I hope all is well with you guys. We are all healthy here at the Comics Club. Dolly and I are just fine. Currently, our help is not coming in because we just want them. You want the bad news first? Okay. Well, the bad news, guys. Jacob, bad news. I'll tell you what. The bad news is that today is the last new comic book day for the foreseeable future, because Diamond Comic Distributors is not going to be shipping next week's comics, and they're going to be holding future comics until further notice, until this whole COVID-19 virus situation gets resolved. Trying to do homeschooling. Everybody is having to adjust. It's quite remarkable. We are open. Hillsborough County, here where we live, where the Comics Club is, has not ordered a shelter at home. If they do that, what that would mean for us is that non-essential businesses would have to be closed. So the Comics Club, as much as we all believe comic books, games, and toys are certainly essential, that's not how the state sees it. It's not how the county will see it. And we will have to close our doors until further notice. But that hasn't happened to us yet. We are open for business, and we do have today's new comics, and there is a huge stack of new comics. This stack, I got my trusty tape measure. This stack measures a full 9 inches tall. That is at least an inch taller than last week's stack. That's a lot of comic books when you've got them all stacked up flat, as some of you may have figured out when you were trying to win our contest this past few weeks. Yes, we are still open, but we have new challenges because this situation where we're not going to have new comic books coming in. What to do? Without new comic books, we're not out of business. The Comics Club has over 150,000 comic books in its inventory. We have thousands, literally thousands on thousands. I think the last count we had over 5,000 trade paperbacks and graphic novels. And we also have a lot of nonfiction books, and we have games, and we have toys. We have a lot of things that we can still sell, a lot of things that can still entertain our customers, as long as our customers are still able to come in. Like I say, right now in our local area, we do not have a shelter at home order. So people can still go out, but they're encouraged to only go out for the essentials. However, nothing's shut down yet. Time to dive deeper into that massive 6,000 book haul. Yes, there was a lot in there. And if you are interested in the comic books we got in that 6,000 book haul, we actually did 8, count them, 8 videos from that comic book haul. There's parts 1 through 6, plus 2 special ones, one that dealt with Doctor Who comic books and magazines, and one that dealt with, What was the other one? What the heck was it? There was one that, oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's what it was. There was a whole bunch that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But we do have a lot of comic books out today. And because there is, because we have a big discount going, and that's what I wanted to tell of our local people, to offset the situation with the loss in our sales for new comic books that we're going to have in the coming weeks, we have done something we have not done in all our history. We've put our wall books and our regular back issues all at half price until further notice. Half price. Guys, you can get wall books. These are the key books, books that are the more valuable books at the Comics Club at half price until I run out of books to put up there, until I can start going back to our normal profit level. Because I'll tell you what, selling at half price is putting a hurting on our bottom line. However, it's the boon for you guys, and we are hoping that you'll come in and take advantage of this. We do not know how long that's going to go on for. All of our back issues on the floor, and we have approximately 50,000 comics on the floor, and those are all at half price. Trade paperbacks and graphic novels. I just told you we have thousands on thousands of them, all half price until this situation changes, because we're going to be losing a part of our revenue, which is new comic books. And we need to find a way to offset that for as long as we can. So we are inviting everyone to take advantage of this situation and help us out by coming in and getting great stuff at ridiculously cheap prices. And that's what you can do today and into the foreseeable future right here at the Comics Club, Tampa Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. So there's that. Half price comics, half price trade paperbacks and graphic novels, and gamers out there, 20% off all of our games, and that's going to be going on until this situation changes. So we encourage you to come on out and take advantage of that. We are limiting 8 people at a time into the store. If there's a 9th person, they'll have to wait outside, and that's just the way it has to be for a little while, just to make sure everybody is safe, and that will help make sure that doesn't spread so much. So so far, we haven't had to enforce that, but Wednesday might be different, and the sale might cause a different situation. But if you come out, please understand. Is that better? Has everybody been hearing me all right? I didn't realize I didn't have the microphone up close. So that's the situation on that. And we have a whole bunch of comic books to get through. There's a lot that came in. And more stuff happening with coronavirus. So let me get into these. Are trade paperbacks came in. Once and Future came in. Kanto. And Harley Quinn. And I got some restocks. This has been extremely popular. Critical Role, Vox Machina, The Origins volume. Also, we got back in stock Joker, celebration of 75 years. Great stuff. And we got in the previews. The regular previews, the Marvel previews, the DC previews. We're still going to be placing orders. They're still going to be publishing comic books. It just... I am Mad Hatter Complexity. Good to see you this morning. They're still going to be doing comic books. They're just going to be delayed. So we're still going to be taking orders, and we're still going to be placing orders for customers, but we don't know when they will start shipping again at this point. We'll see what's going to happen. By the way, after the show, be sure and leave a comment below so that you can be entered into our drawing for our monthly giveaway. We're giving away 2 trade paperbacks. One's a graphic novel. One's a hardcover. It's unwritten. It's great stuff. And Near Death. Those are the 2 prizes for this month, which we will be doing the drawing the first Wednesday in April. Costa Rican, how you doing today? Rod, I hope all is well with you guys. Everybody is safe and healthy. We were just telling everybody that we have a whole new situation here. If you want to catch it all on the rewind, all that I covered. But as you probably already know, we are not getting new comic books after this week for a while because of the COVID virus situation. Let me show you a couple of cool things that came in today. A new box from Empire, the new storyline going through Marvel. We got that. A lot of fun there. And I got this in. Anybody a fan of Pennywise? This Pennywise and the Funhouse from Funko Pop. It's a pretty cool item. We have a lot of stuff here. Good morning, Captain Comics. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're just telling everybody how we've had a lot of changes happen to us here because of the COVID-19 virus impacting even comic books now. Diamond Comics will not be sending out new comic books next week, and it will be on hold until the foreseeable future. So today is the last new comic book day that officially has new comic books on it for a while. Let me show you some of the variants that came in today. We have our Transformers Terminator crossover #1 variant. This actually came out. Was it this first issue? Was very popular. This is the second issue of Bounty Hunters, and there you have Boba Fett right on the cover. This is a 1 in 25 variant. Immortal Hulk. That's a pretty cool, and I think that's a 1 in 25 as well. This is a 1 in 25. This one I actually got in before, but ours came damaged, which we are always having to deal with, unfortunately. Anyway, we got another one in, so I'm putting that out as new. That's Jenica, the new turtle from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first female turtle. Lady Death. This is a pretty cool one. All foil. If you're a Lady Death fan, pretty cool stuff. Also, Jenica #2 variant cover. And the regular Turtles variant cover. If you're Turtle fans out there. And Wolverine #2. It's a real nice one. This stack, huge stack of comics. I was telling everybody before, I measure the comic stack every week to see how it stacks up. And this week we're sitting at least 9 inches. That might be 9 1/8 inches. That is pretty darn tall stack of comic books. So let's see what we got here. Usagi Yojimbo. Over here. And God Killers. This is a really gruesome cover. Rising Sun. All right, Rod, you get yourself back to work. I'm glad you're still working. Hope everybody's still gainfully employed. The Comics Club is still open for business for as long as we're allowed to be. Knights of the Dinner Table. Got a lot of good stuff that came in today. I'm going to try to zip through them real fast because we have so many of them. Dying is Easy. And they had Dying is Easy cover B, I believe. Killock. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the other Turtles cover. They have some new mutated creatures in Turtles these days. They introduced them a little while back. Witchfinder. Yeah, that Wolverine variant is very cool. This is a homage to a very famous DC comic. But this is the Cimmerian. Cimmerian? Am I pronouncing that right? Basically, it's Conan. But this is a homage to a very famous DC cover. Anybody recognize? Once in the Future, been a good series. Interesting take on some well-tread ground. Okay. Here's another of the Cimmerian, and another one. Lots of covers on there. Some nice artwork. And Jenica, #2. If you're a Turtle fan, Jenica seeing herself in the mirror turning into a turtle. Go. Power Rangers, baby. Power Rangers and the nice, beautiful foil cover. They've been doing foil covers. These are awesome. So we got Zero's Journey here, and Marvel Action Avengers. Got Ant-Man. Is that Ant-Man? No, that's Ant-Man. Sonic the Hedgehog. And Sonic the Hedgehog. Got My Little Pony. We do carry a large selection of stuff for kids because we do get a lot of families in our store. A lot of stuff for kids. My Little Pony. Stranger Things. Stranger Things did some wonderful stuff for the role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons. Saw a big revival of that because the kids play the game in the show. Star Wars, Bounty Hunters. Blade Runner 2019. It's so last year. And more Blade Runner. We got Blade Runner fans. So, and we have Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. Beautiful virgin art there. Transformer Galaxies. Angel and Spike. We got Clash of Kings. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you'll like that. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Monstrous. Beautiful artwork. Analog. Philadelphia. Sex Criminals. Had to be bagged because we don't want kids getting an education without their parents' consent. Well, this stack is huge. We're less than halfway through this, guys. That's how big this stack is today. There is just so many comics. On the stump, in this world, if you want to be president, you've got to battle in the arena. Last man standing or woman gets to be president of the United States. Rat Queens and Crowded, something that most places aren't these days, is Crowded. So which ones of these will you be picking up this Wednesday, the last new comic book day for the foreseeable future? That's Death or Glory. Protector. I love those photo covers. I love those covers. Red Border. Angel 8. You know, angels with military weapons. Pretty wild there. What the heck's that all about? Hellions. Yeah, all those people on Krakoa who've not behaved themselves. They're the Hellions. This one is Hotel L. Hell, that looks like a good one. This one is about apparently based on true stories of from I believe it was Vietnam. Cat Shit 1. Yeah, you should look through the back issues right now because those back issues are on sale, half price, 50% off. Super Duck. Super Duck was a superhero duck, but he fell on tough times, and this is his story. Super Duck. Giant Size X-Men. That's always a good one. And Marvel Avengers Black Widow. We got a couple covers on that one. Red Sonja. The female Conan, basically. Pretty badass. All right, let's see here. We got Fantastic Four. This is the Marvel Snapshots. Fantastic Four Marvel Snapshots. A new Exo Man of War series launched. There's that Transformers Terminator. This one, these are regular covers. Well, they're variants. I like that one. It's like a Cyberman from Doctor Who, eh? Road to Empire. Except that nifty box that we got in is from that Empire storyline. It's pretty cool. Just starting. Detective Comics. It's like Two-Face has to come to a conclusion, one way or the other. Will he die? Will he survive? Will he become a good guy? Will he stay a bad guy? Batman Beyond, number 42. Last God. Well, we'll see about that. Red Hood and the Outlaws. Oh, Red Hood Outlaw. It's the actual title. It used to be Red Hood and the Outlaws. Now it's Red Hood Outlaw. Some great covers. I'll tell you what, the art on the covers recently has been remarkable. Look at this one. Suicide Squad. Look at the art on that. I like it. Supergirl having herself a little fast food. Takeout only in Metropolis. I think they're on lockdown. Joe Hill, Basket Full of Heads. Horror as You Like It. And another Basket Full of Heads cover. Ooh, that's pretty gruesome looking. Pretty gruesome there. Legion of Superheroes. And the other Legion of Superheroes cover. So one of the reasons why these stacks are so huge is because we have, 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 covers for everything these days. This is Curse of the White Knight, Batman Curse of the White Knight. A nice Joker cover there. Looks like Azrael's gotten into the picture. John Constantine, Hellblazer. Farscape. Amethyst. I don't know if all of you remember the original series from way back. Last God's been another cool story. Grittier update on classic sword and sorcery. That's cool. Thank you, Redbeard. Flash. We got the Flash. He's not looking too happy. The Flash never looks really happy on his covers. There are covers, though. You can find them where Flash is actually smiling and seems to be a happy guy. But in general, not so much. I like this cover of Superman. Those of you who know me know that Superman is my favorite superhero. Wow, what a great cover. Look at the bullets bouncing off of him. Beautiful artwork. And Batman, Superman. Teaming up. Books of Magic. For those people who are enjoying their supernatural fare. Wonder Woman. Great stuff. Justice League Dark. The stack is so tall. Okay. And there's the Justice League Dark cover. I like that Constantine up there. Looks like he's blasting out some spell. True Believers. As you guys know, I feel the True Believers and the DC Dollar Comics are the best deals going in comic books today. And we have a facsimile of a famous, great Hulk comic book. Look at the original ads and everything in here. That's so much fun. Look at that. The original ads, just as they were. way back when I was a kid. Well, I don't know if I was a kid during this one. When was this one? Anybody know when Hulk 182 was originally published? I think I was probably still pretty grown up at that time. Dollar Comics, like I say, these DC Dollar Comics and Marvel True Believers, what great deals. And these are $4.99, but look how thick they are. Look how much book you get. These 100-page giants are awesome. Gotta love them. It's another DC Dollar comic, Justice League number 1. 74. Wow. Okay, well, 74, I was, let's see, I was a teenager. I was in high school. I was in high school in 74. So, She-Hulk from the True Believers, She-Hulk number 1. Definitely want to pick that one up. This book, the original of this book is going for like $120 now, I believe, in near mint condition. I think I sold the last of mine a few years ago at $20 a piece. Wow, did they ever take off, huh? Force Works 2020. And there's a couple covers for that, of course, because, of course, we have to have these covers. Wow, this stack is so huge. We got comics sliding everywhere. Let's see here. See if I can make some room for the rest of them. Marvel's X. Here's that Wolverine with the Spider-Woman cover. We're doing Spider-Woman on everything. This is my favorite right here. My favorite cover of this. Pretty cool. I already have this. Where do I have this one? Yeah. Okay, Black Panther. 2 covers, of course. And the Immortal Hulk. Looks like he's been given some grief. Look at his head down there. The Immortal Hulk. Was that, is he glowing? Is he glowing green? Look at the way it glows all around him down there underneath there. Comic Jabroni in the house. Good to see you there, Jabroni. Hey, I've been loving your videos, man. Great stuff. Guys, if you haven't watched any of Jabroni stuff, go check out Comic Jabroni. He puts out some good stuff. I've been posting some of his stuff on our Facebook pages. He just did, some affordable Batman comic books that you can still get at a reasonable price. Key issues of Batman that you get at a reasonable price. These are all the comics that we are having for the foreseeable future, new comic book day at the Comics Club. But I'll tell you what, you need to come in and take advantage. If you're local, you need to come in and take advantage of the sale I have going on. Our wall books, which contain the more valuable books in the store, all half price. Our back issues, normally buy 2, get 1 free, half price. Trade paperbacks and graphic novels, half price. And this is going to go on because we've lost our new comic book stream for who knows how long. And I'm going to make it so everybody has a chance to be able to afford. I know some people have lost their jobs. This has been a real tough situation. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jabroni. San Antonio local comic shops are all closed until April 9th. Well, that's difficult. We are still open here in Hillsborough County, Florida. They have not put a shelter-at-home order, which would then, of course, shut us down until further notice. But right now, we're open for business. We're hoping to stay open as long as possible, limiting 8 people at a time in the store. So if you show up today, please be patient. If you're number 9, wait a second. But it's just the way it has to be for a little while until we get this thing under control. Crossover with the X-Men, Fantastic Four, a couple covers for that. Jessica Jones. Now, I was saying before that, and another Jessica Jones, of course. I was saying before there isn't going to be a secret word because of the super discounts we're given. I hope everybody comes in and takes advantage of that. But Mr. Happy does have an announcement of his own. Apparently, he has going in. So that's all of them. Huge shipment today. Lots of comics for everybody to come and look at. Mr. Happy has caught the COVID-19, and there it is. He's caught it. He doesn't really know what to do with it. I think I told him to pack it up and send it to all of our good leaders in Washington, and so that they understand, that this isn't to be trifled with. Thanks, Mr. Happy. We appreciate your help there. So, guys, there are the new comic books that will be out today. No more new comic book day until further notice. Diamond has shut that down. Most of the publishers have been holding their stuff to see what happens here. We are going to stay open as long as we can, for as long as the county and or state allows us to. Right now, we are limiting 9 people in the store at a time, and we have all of our wall books on sale, 50% off. All of our trade paperbacks and graphic novels, 50% off. All of our regular back issues, 50% off. All of our games, 20% off. That should make it affordable for even those who've got a little pinch in their finances right now. And for those of you who don't have a pinch in your finances, come on down, help your local comic shops keep paying their bills. And we're going to stay open as long as we can for you guys. And I really appreciate it. We have a new video up. I hope you guys are checking out our videos. We really appreciate it if you do. If you do watch them, please share them on your social media. Share them with your social media friends on Facebook, on Twitter, or whatever you are. Share a link so more people can join us on our channel on YouTube, the Comics Club. And give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment. If you leave a comment below in our weekly show, you get entered into a drawing. And that drawing, once more, is for these trade paperbacks. We'll be pulling, I think Rob Boswell won our last one. Well, we won our contest we had for how high would the comic book stack. But these will be given away. We'll do that the first week in April. Assuming we are still open, we will still try to keep everything rolling. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope we'll see a lot of you at the store. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time.